Good morning, everyone. Many people ask if public services should be run by the government or private companies. And today, I'm going to present to you guys why public services are best run by private sectors. Every day, people use public services of all forms regardless of age, gender, and nationality, be it electricity, water, education, and many more. Those public services are available to anyone regardless of their occupation or status. Services like these are provided by the government or private companies. Some countries chose private companies to run these services because they deem it better than their service. They think that it is much better than them, the government, to run it. Examples of the public services that are run by private companies are Meralco for the electricity and Maynilad for the water. The privatization of public services is viewed differently by different people. They have different opinions. Some see it as a positive, while some see it as a negative. So, what better does it do for private companies to run public services? What makes it better than the government running it? Well, the answer to that is it's much better for private sectors to run these public services because first, they're driven by profit. Second, they encourage competition. And third, they help government raise funds. First point is, unlike government, private companies are profit-driven. Some people see it as a bad thing, but it is actually a good thing. The common belief is that they would think that being profit-driven means that they would not care about the services that they provide, that they are just in it for the money. But that is wrong. Being profit-driven means that they will want to provide better services in order to gain profit. No people will pay for bad services. That means that they will have to make their services better. Service users will be seen as customers, and if they see service users as customers, they will be customer-oriented. They will be more focused to the services that they will provide, and they will be more responsive to the customer feedback, and they will be more responsive to the problems that are reported of their services. That would make sense since they want to keep the customers for the profit. And not just that, since these companies are profit-driven, they will not be prone to political influence. Thus, these services that they provide will become less biased and won't change regardless of who is in the position of the government. Second point is, when two or more private companies run the same service, there will be a competition. Competition is a good thing for economic growth and productivity. If a public service will be run by just the government will just strive to give the services at the lowest possible cost. That will create problems since they are not striving to better their services, since there is no motivation in it, no profit that they can get. While in private companies who have competition, they'll strive to give services not just at the lowest possible price, but also better services. Since the companies are competing, they will want people to choose them. And what way should they do in order to do that? They need to be better and give lower price services than the other companies. And that would make them strive to top each other, hence encouraging more growth and productivity. Aside from productivity, having competition means that it will give more people more opportunities. What are these opportunities? These opportunities are jobs. Companies that are many means that they will have 2 times the need for people. The need for more people means more job. Having competition will increase available jobs for people, hence increasing opportunities. The third point is it helps the government raise funds. Since public services would be paid by the users of it, the government won't need to use its fund for the public services. And with the addition of the government taxing them, the private companies, this will further increase the government's fund, and the government will have more option to use the fund. Since they won't be paying for the public services, they could use it for other projects or other private services. In conclusion, it's much better for the government to tell the private companies to run these public services since they are profit-driven, provide competition, and help government raise funds. The government should choose private companies to run public services and as much as possible, create competition by having 2 or more private companies run the same services. Public services that are run by private companies are good for the economy, government, and the users of it. It can also provide more jobs for the more people, and it will not be influenced by politics. Problems regarding their services will be easily solved compared to the public services run by government. Hence, we should choose private companies to run these public services. And I thank you guys for listening. I hope to see you again next time.